Good morning, guys. I'm in the elevator of the train station. I'm going to Copenhagen. My cousin received the packages from my mom. So I'm just gonna go over there and leave all the electronic components that I had at Kiki's dad's place. And I'm gonna bring what I need to change out the screen in my phone. I don't know if you remember, but I broke my phone in one of these recent days. And yeah, I really want my screen fixed. What else? Oh yeah, protective gear, let's go. I'm gonna be able to do some crazy shit once I get that. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm definitely gonna. I've just been editing some videos. Almost at the train station now. Valby. There was this poor couple on the train with me who both got a fine. And they tried to explain the situation to her. They even showed the controller lady who gives fines. They even showed her that they bought tickets. It's just they happened to get in the wrong train, and she did not give a fuck. She's like, both of y'all getting fines. Don't even worry about it. And then not 10 seconds later, some elderly lady didn't have a ticket either. And she was just like, oh yeah, no problem. And don't worry about it. You're not getting a fine. And she started getting really frustrated, the lady who got a fine. I just told her, listen, lady, frustration is futile. You're not gonna get anything out of this. In fact, you're only gonna make her day even more. These sadistic pieces of shit, all they really care about. Måske virker den ikke, den her. I don't think it worked. I think the elevator's busted. Damn it, elevator doesn't work. Guess I'm going up the stairs with this thing then. And this. This is how I do that. Attach the heavy back here, put it on the pedal, and then use both handles to roll it up the stairs. Just had another informational conversation about the electric unicycle with a pair of older gentlemen. And yeah, every time people ask me about it, I always end up in like a multiple-minute conversation about the basics. How fast does it go? How long on a charge? How fast does it take to charge it, etc. But it's all good. I always try and spread the uni gospel. We're going to Husum. I just met Mike's little brother in the S train. So I just spoke to him for a little while. Made an arrangement with him that I'm gonna show up an hour earlier than the allotted time for the funeral, so we can hang out and talk a bit with him and his mom, and I'm sure a few others are gonna show up early. I'm in Husum now to pick up my protective gear and some glue to fix my phone screen. Okay, I met Mike's little brother on the way over here. I'm just re-recording in case you couldn't hear it in the wind. And now I'm at my, and we just talked about, meeting each other an hour earlier, like going to the church an hour earlier with a few other people. And yeah, now I'm about to head up into my Somali family's place to pick up some stuff from the packages my mom sent there. My protective gear, motorcycle helmet, all that, and some glue for fixing the screen on my phone. Guys, I just had the nicest trip I've had in a long time. So I got my wrist protectors. They've definitely helped me out before. I got my knee and shin protectors now. These things are amazing. And then most importantly, I got my fucking helmet. Let's go. Oh, I love this thing. Only issue is this rubber on the inside is starting to shed off. And I think the only solution is buying a new helmet. I don't see that spare part for sale anywhere. Maybe it's a part of the main helmet body. But hey, that's just how it is. I can't afford that anytime soon, so I'm just gonna use it how it is. But oh my god, guys, I just took a look at the UC World. I might have gone a little fast there. It's just, I used to ride up and down this, basically this main road of Copenhagen, Nørrebrogade, Frederikssundsvej, it's called, and well, it's two streets that fuse together, and I used to ride pretty fast there, going back and forth sometimes every day. And so I'm really familiar with driving there and like how to drive fast and safe on the bicycle lane. And I even blasted past the cops in the bicycle lane, going considerably faster than you're allowed to. Oh my god, I had such a good trip. My elbow protectors, I don't have those. I mean, honestly, I've never impacted my elbows in a crash before. Outside of that low-speed crash I had recently with no gear on. I was just clearing a curb, and yeah, you can check it out in previous videos. But yeah, I don't have the elbow protectors because I needed my mom to sew something on them, and she never got around to it. And now the part that needs to get sewn on there, some Velcro, is now lost, and so I have to find some new Velcro, find a place with a sewing machine so I can have it sewn. It's just a damn hassle, man. I thought it'd be ready. I thought all of it would be ready for me, but of course something had to go wrong. But I still felt pretty confident just blasting off, just going really fast. And yeah, me and my cousin, we ended up talking about a business idea for the future. I'm not gonna divulge what we're gonna be making, but it's actually sounding pretty promising. Me and him have had a lot of like business ideas in the past. We just never had the money or the skills to do these things without money. Now we got, well, not quite both. I mean, we have more money now, or at least he does, and I'm still broke, but I got a lot of practical knowledge about how to build these things we're thinking of building. Yeah, you're gonna see, guys. We may have a little business on our hands here. It was just nice hanging out with him, talking to the others. They all follow the channel, so they knew what had happened with Mike. Yeah, I'm just happy, man. Just having these wrist protectors, the knee protectors, the helmet, that's like the main thing. Because in high-speed crashes, I've never actually had my elbows impact before. I always catch myself on the wrists and the knee pads, and then I slide on those. But I definitely want to get them fixed though, don't get me wrong. I also picked this stuff up for fixing my my phone. Basically, it's got the screen is all fucked up because I dropped it one day with Mike, and yeah, I had this glue, and all my electrical tools are there. My cousin's like a kid on Christmas Eve, because all these things are essentially things that he's been wondering about, and maybe he didn't quite know the things, but he knew he needed something like that, and I have it all. I've done all the research, made sure everything is proper tinned copper, no aluminum, you know, just proper crimps, proper everything. There's just everything there that he could, 95% of what he could ever need. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm gonna leave all that stuff with him so that he can tinker and build shit while I'm out traveling. I'm only gonna bring my soldering iron and my multimeter with me, which is also an internal resistance tester. I forgot to film the fact that I cooked breakfast for Dion, some eggs on rye bread. Just so you know, I didn't just leave him there. I know he's not much of a chef. Friend of me and Mike's, and you know, Mike's friend, and all of us basically. She knows all of us, and she was basically just asking me if I could help her out with something, and I was just like, I can't, man. I don't even have cigarettes or anything. And she's just like, for real? And she just took out one cigarette and gave me the rest of the pack. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because, you know, I'm kind of done with smoking, kind of not. I really don't want to buy it anymore, but I'm also not gonna go up to people and try and bum cigarettes off them. If they offer them for me, yeah, I'll smoke, you know. And I know I'm not wearing my helmet right now. I got it on my arm, but I'm just gonna be slowly rolling home. talking to Stony. I've been keeping him company. He was stuck in traffic. I just like talking to Stony. It feels weird when a day goes by and I don't talk to him. Back to Stony. Alright, I made it back home. Gotta charge this thing up. And right now I'm drying out my tent because it was a bit damp. So I just unpacked my tent. I'm gonna pack it down. Also, I took Mike's tent pegs from his tent that he's not gonna be needing anymore. So yeah, because I was down to 5 proper pegs and 2 bent ones. So this is a lot better. Now I can actually set up my guy lines in case of heavy wind. Okay, let's get this thing connected. 100.9. Close enough, but let's get it to the proper 100.8. Very particular. There we go. Nope, not 0.7. I said 0.8. There we go. And I only need to plug in one of these things. It technically has 10 amps for each, but you know what? I'm not in a hurry these days. So I've just been charging it at the very lowest amperage, which is... Actually, I just turned it up a little bit the other day. That was the wrong way. I'm charging it at 1.3 amps. And it's dinner time now. I'm gonna be cooking what I was supposed to yesterday, soft shell tacos. Let's go. Itadakimasu. The hair. 1 second. There we go. I'm out here in the bathroom. Hey guys, I'm out here in the bathroom smoking a cigarette because there's an exhaust up here. And so, yeah, it's just better for Dion. The exhaust in the kitchen is kind of not really that efficient. So I'm just trying to be nice to him staying out here.